Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. It's quiet in the Quartermaine mansion today, but the silence carries a weight that words cannot lift. Jason stands in the rooms he once thought eternal, every corner echoing memories of Monica. The walls seem to speak, a lullaby, a reprimand, a warm laugh, Monica's presence everywhere, though she's gone. Jason's heart is heavy with regret. Among his most painful confessions is this: he kept Michael from the Quartermaines once upon a time. It seemed necessary at that moment, protective, perhaps even noble. But now, with Monica's death, that decision haunts him. He sees clearly the cost of his choices. He knows that Monica loved Michael deeply, and that love was never conditional. She believed in family and connection, even when Jason didn't or could not see things the same way. In the wake of loss, sometimes clarity emerges. Jason is seeing the past with raw eyes. What he once considered protecting now feels like betrayal. What he once thought was sacrifice now feels like separation. He wonders, how different might things have been if he had let Michael be part of the Quartermaine legacy sooner, if he had trusted Monica's love, trusted that love to heal, to bind, to transform? Michael's grief is sharp. He learns of Monica's peaceful passing in her sleep, the way one learns of absence after someone has already left. The finality strikes without warning. Jason and Michael are bound now by regret and by grief, two brothers, two men with shared hopes and unspoken apologies. Jason knows that Michael always looked to Monica for safety, for unconditional love, and Jason wonders whether he denied him some measure of that. In a moment of confession, Jason tells Michael, "One of my biggest regrets is keeping you from them." The them is everything Monica stood for: family, love, connection. It's not just the Quartermaine name, but the heart behind it. Monica's kindness, her capacity to hope for reconciliation, her endless desire to stitch broken parts. Jason feels awful not just because Monica is gone, but because in keeping Michael away, he believes a part of Monica's dream was lost. He imagines Monica's disappointment, though he knows she would never blame him outright. She would want forgiveness, compassion, maybe even understanding. But Jason learns grief demands more than what-ifs. It demands reckoning. Meanwhile, Danny, caught in this messy tangle of guilt and pain, makes pleas. He wishes for something as simple as seeing his sister Scout. Something as human as attending Monica's funeral, being near the passing of someone they all loved. But Drew stands in the way. With cold dismissal, he challenges Danny's moral high ground. He taunts him, reminds him of supposed debts, real or imagined, stoking the tension between right and wrong, loss and blame. Anna and Laura, in their own way, are chasing shadows. Investigations into Judge Heron's death and Drew Kane's shooting intersect. There are whispers of connection, a gift exchanged, a case ruled. Drew allegedly gave $1 million to the judge the night before the decisive ruling in Michael's case. The implication? That the law itself may have been compromised, and that the pain Jason now carries may have roots deeper than just family mistakes. Jason doesn't speak of those broader conspiracies yet. His focus is more intimate. He remembers Monica wanting children and grandchildren around her. Not for appearances. For love. For laughter. For the small moments: birthday candles, Christmas gatherings, arguments over trivial things, shared meals. He regrets the times he let pride, fear, or resentment overshadow that desire. He thinks back to being a baby, to being seen by Monica. 2 nights after his accident, when memory and identity were fragile, Monica was a constant, an anchor. Even when he couldn't remember what came before, she loved him. Even when he was angry, she persisted. Even when he fled, she waited. Jason's grief is layered. There is sorrow for what's lost, for what Monica won't see. Michael growing up, Scout learning about her grandmother from stories rather than hugs. Danny growing up under Drew's shadow. For moments of reconciliation he believed they had more time for. Tracy stands with him in that sorrow. Their shared love for Monica, it entwines them. Arguments of old resurface. Disputes over family, control, decisions made. Yet in this moment, those arguments seem small compared to the longing to just remember Monica kindly. Tracy reminds Jason, Monica loved you. And Jason acknowledges he wishes he had asked more. Wished he had allowed more. Wished the past had felt less insurmountable. In the hospital, there are scenes that feel surreal. Michael learning Monica has died, not through some dramatic moment but by landing in a hushed room where someone else has already carried the news. That she passed peacefully. That Jason tried. That Tracy tried. But that sometimes life is quieter and more painful than television, than whispers, than build-up. Jason's internal monologue runs along the edges of what he should have done, speaking up sooner, letting family in, holding back judgment. He knows he must forgive himself eventually. Because Monica, in her heart, would have wanted love to endure. Not perfection. Not zero mistakes. Just love. As the town of Port Charles moves forward, investigations, pleads, secrets, they all revolve around what Monica represented. Truth. Compassion. Second chances. And as Jason reflects, he realizes those are the parts worth preserving. Because Monica's legacy isn't just in her absence, but in the lives she shaped for better and worse. One final realization settles in Jason. Monica's love was never limited. Even when separated, even when choices were divided, she hoped for his return. Not just physically to the Courtemain name, but emotionally. To knowing he mattered. To knowing that his regrets didn't erase her love. Even now, standing in empty rooms, Jason can almost hear her voice. A soft admonishment. A gentle encouragement. You can't change what's past, but you can choose how it shapes tomorrow. So today, Jason does choose. To carry regret. Yes, but also to carry Monica's memory forward. To try for the truth. To open gaps he once widened. To heal where he hurt. Because grief without action breaches into remorse, but grief with intention can become a tribute. Port Charles will feel her absence in everything. In family dinners, in decisions large and small, in the way Michael looks for guidance, in Danny's plea, in Lulu's quiet kindness, in someone's laughter echoing in a room where she once smiled. Jason's reflection ends. Then, not with resolution but with resolve. Grief is not a period. It's a comma. It's a turning. Today he honors Monica by being more generous, more honest, more brave. Today he lets the past inform, not imprison. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.